Hiya. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time of the day you have chose to tune in. My name is Michelle Smith from Angelic Healing. I am an emotional well-being coach, specializing in turning negative thought patterns into positive behaviors by teaching you how to think and heal yourself happy. And boy, have we got a treat in store for you today. Is Stress Awareness Month. So the topic today, you're going to get loads of information, lots of scientific knowledge and textbook talk all around the hormones involved with stress, your cortisol levels, your neuroplasticity, no doubt, some talk about the amygdala and probably the vagus vein and anything else the experts can come up with to educate us and let us know how stress can affect our body. Now, as an emotional well-being coach, or angelic healing, I don't talk in science. I like to talk in Buddhas and butterflies and fairy lights and all things beautiful. So in true angelic language today, I'm going to talk to you about cavemen. Yep, cavemen. Now, many moons ago, when we evolved as human beings, we were cavemen and women. Now, we haven't really changed that much as human beings since then, although the world around us has completely evolved. So actually, we're just cavemen and women walking around in modern day clothes in our modern day environment. So instead of having to go out and hunt for our tea, living in tribes and communities with spears and looking out for each other, we can just wander around a supermarket. We can go on to technology and have deliveries. We can pick from all sorts of different varieties of entertainment and food without having to go very far to hunt. But we're doing it mostly on our own rather than being in a community or in a tribe, unfortunately. And that actually dates back to the hierarchy of needs. Oh, get my teeth back in. We need that connection. We need that community. We need that sense of worth and of purpose. And a lot of that was taken away from us during COVID and the lockdown, which became very stressful for a lot of us, an awful lot of us. And just as we think of jet lag, I think we're having COVID lag coming out the other side, because to stay in that stressful state of mind for that length of period of time is actually quite exhausting. Really quite exhausting. So going back to the caveman, we are still cavemen and women walking around as we were made many moons ago in this modern environment. Now, our divine creator gave us an innate navigation system for our emotions to guide us, to let us know when we were near danger, or when we feel safe and we feel happy and content. This is our built-in emotional guidance system, which I work a lot with my clients. So when we're in an emotional state of fear, what we like to call stress, we go straight into fight flight. And that was quite deliberately created to keep us safe from the lions and the saber-toothed tigers. So immediately your body needs to go on high alert. You're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger. Come on now. You're going to need to know where to run and hide and think quickly. So all that blood that's normally running through your oxygen in your veins going to all the different organs to keep your well-being healthy is going straight to your brain, keeping you alert, keeping you on edge. But once the saber-toothed tiger or the lion has passed, naturally the body would go back to feeling more relaxed and calm and safe again. And instead of being the hunted, we'd go back to being the hunter, to go and get our catch and take it back to the family and share in that safe environment. Now today, still having that fight flight, the same emotional guidance system, nothing's changed about that. The environment's changed though. Instead of it being a saber-toothed tiger, thankfully, we now still have the same fight flight responses to our responsibilities, our job, our partners, our self-employment, everything that's going on around us that gives us deadlines or action that needs to be taken, KPIs, you know, with your boss on your back. They're the saber-toothed tigers. Now, unfortunately, there are multiple these days, and they don't go away quite so quickly. So the body stays in this heightened sense of fight, in fear for way too long, and we tend to get stuck there, and that becomes our way of life. Now, that's exhausting. As I say, all that lovely oxygen that would normally be going around the body, feeding the body for the well-being and your organs, is going straight to your brain. So the body becomes tired and you become lethargic, and this is where we start to feel very run down. It's the body's way of saying you need to come down, you need to rest, you need to do something to change how you're feeling. When we're busy and when we're stressed, as we like to call it, we miss those signs and signals that the body is trying to give us. So it can sometimes, unfortunately, get to the point where the body goes, you're not listening. I've given you quite a few prods with different emotions to warn you. Now I'm going to take control, and I'm going to take you out of action. And that's when you get poorly, and that feels terrible. But that's actually come from perhaps being in that state of fear for way too long. The body can't sustain it. So what we need to do now to help ourselves to come down when the lion passes, because that boss and those responsibilities and all that that's going on around us under deadline and under pressure isn't going away so easily, we need to take action to bring ourselves into a state of calm, to relax, to feel like you can breathe again, like to feel free from that stress, and to feel in the emotional state of love, happiness, joy, appreciation, and gratitude. So I got to take my own advice in April, because you may have noticed I might be surrounded by cardboard boxes at the minute. I'm in the middle of moving house. Choosing to leave the marital home, break up a relationship, well, in self-employed while in a pandemic isn't really a great thing to do for your stress levels. So I'm taking my own advice and going to be bringing myself to a nice state of calm. Once I move in the next couple of days, I'm going to be by the sea and by a lovely woods. So for me, it's about going out in nature and being by the sea, being able to breathe, just flow and ebb with the tide and take some time out. And I've also been working with the lovely Claire Evans with a treatment plan, having some gorgeous Indian head massages weekly to clear the stress and the tension. So I definitely have the tools in the box to keep my mindset positive while in a stress situation. So, but even though I've been doing this for quite some time, I still need to take my own advice and take some time out. So the next time I speak to you guys, I'll be in a completely different environment, completely refreshed, and talking about something completely different to stress, hopefully. So have a fabulous day. Try and be stress-free. Remember, you might be a caveman, but now you've got proper clothes to walk around in, so don't be going out half naked. See you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye.